meeting or talking to everyone for the first time. This day should go in a calendar. It should go down in history, isn't it, Lerato?
Of course. Yes,
So
please.
personally, should I introduce myself or you're gonna introduce?
No. I want you to, because I know I'm gonna blunder. You know, I'm a college dropout. When you get deal,
Okay. So allow me to introduce myself. I'm Francisca Chidzimba. I am a registered pharmacist with the Pharmacy Council, South African Pharmacy Council, and I've been registered for the past 12 years. And on top of that, I am a regulatory pharmacist as well. So regulatory pharmacist, meaning I'm in good standing with SAPRA and I do regulatory work as well. So what is important is as we are building our business, we build it in a regulated and a compliant manner. So that's where I come in. I'm also what you can call an award-winning pharmacist. I'm proud to say I was awarded the United Nations Award for sustainable production and distribution of pharmaceuticals.
Yes.
So this, I do not only do your, your synthetic pharmaceuticals. My passion at the moment is organic pharmaceuticals. So products we have from APL Go, because I feel like this is a space where a lot of people really do not know how much they can benefit from the products that we have, that you guys actually know about, the products
to you guys actually know about.
So that's it. My task, we've just decided with corporate and other leaders that can I please ask everyone to mute their speakers so that I don't echo? Thank you. So now we've partnered with corporate and other leaders to start training people or everyone to be fully trained in the basics of our products, because like Lerato said, he loves the product and it's an amazing product as well. And the good thing is that I've been working with APL Go products from when it launched in South Africa, because like I said, I'm a regulatory pharmacist as well. So I helped with the registration, the listing of the products, the bringing in of the products into South Africa, the export and import of it. So without wasting too much time, because I want to just take this opportunity as well to say that I'm going to be diving a little bit today, but the more sessions we do together, the more we dive even deeper into organs that our products actually work in, how they actually work in the organs. Today, I'm just going to break down ingredients, basically, of our products and how these ingredients, in summary, actually bring about the benefits or or treat the conditions that we actually see. So, intro.
Before Frenya, please, guys, go get your examination pads. Go
Yes,
get your
please.
pens. Tatalama notes. You know, we're not going to get this thing all the
and
time.
Also,
so make sure that we use the session wisely.
Yes, because it's an informative session as well. So we are not just fluffing around talking about the surface. We are diving a bit deep so that you have a relative understanding of the product today. But like I said, we have a couple of products that we're going to go through. I can safely say the whole portfolio, and I cannot dive deep on every product on one call. So going further, Lerato will be letting you, everyone know how we're going to break and group these products going forward so that we can dive even deeper. So then, before I even get into my presentation, I also want to say I speak with my hands. Apologies for that. So I speak a lot with my hands, so you will bear with me. But I want to start first off by introducing a few key words that you will see coming on frequently as I go on with the presentation, right? This is because our products actually do certain things that have got complicated words, but it's not complicated at all. You just need to be understanding how it actually works. I'll start with free radicals. So free radicals, when I got into this space of organic products, organic foods, I always heard this word being thrown around. What are free radicals? So these are unstable, very reactive molecules that are produced naturally in the body. So them being unstable, I don't want to get into the chemistry of it, but they contain electrons that are unbonded. So that makes them very reactive. They actually always want to keep on bonding on other molecules or other cells or other products that are in the body, like produces, like oxygen in the body, like the carbon dioxide in the body, the ions in the cells. When we say body, we are talking even up to cellular level. So they are produced as a result of metabolism. So as we are living our lives, we're actually producing free radicals. And they're also, we actually get them also from external factors like pollution, smoking, poor diet, and radiation as well. So that's why we should also not just guard what is inside our bodies, but also what is around us, what is surrounding you, because that has an effect in your body, in your cells, in your organs. And then oxidative stress. This is a condition when the body has too many of these free radicals. We don't want these free radicals in our bodies or in our cells because they cause things like aging, they cause diseases, they reduce elasticity of the cells, they reduce the functioning of cells. We are talking energy. If our cells are supposed to be producing energy, they reduce that. If our cells are supposed to be producing hormones, they reduce that. If our cells are supposed to be containing, like the skin, the cells in the skin are supposed to be retaining moisture, they reduce that. So we do not want free radicals or a lot of them in our body. Oxidative stress is now that condition when we have too many free radicals. And then antioxidants, this is the body's defense mechanism against these free radicals so that they do not accumulate and start giving us diseases as well, because free radicals can also cause diseases. Diseases that we know like cancer, Alzheimer's, heart diseases, they're also caused by an accumulation of these free radicals or too much oxidative stress way in our cells. So antioxidants, a lot of our products, our APL Go, I'm so excited. As well as I was going through, like preparing for this presentation, I'm so excited because a lot of our products actually have antioxidants. And antioxidants are the ones that we actually need in our body to actually defend us against these free radicals. They stabilize these free radicals by donating electrons, and hence they neutralize the cell. So now what it means is we do not have an accumulation of these free radicals. The cells now are able to function at an optimum level. When we say optimum level, we mean at its full capacity. So now we've got antioxidants that are busy fighting these free radicals, and that's where we put in things like anti-aging. Why do you think a lot of anti-aging products actually have antioxidants? A lot when you are fighting a cold, they tell you take vitamin C because it will help your immune system. How? Because it fights free radicals that also strengthens your immune system, and hence you are healed. So just keep these few terms in mind as I go through the presentation. And then another thing that I've heard Lerato has been crying and also other leaders about this, right? It is the healing crisis. So I want to explain in layman's terms the healing crisis so that you can also be able to explain the healing crisis to your consumers, to other people who ask you, why is it that I took your product and then I got so sick? So the healing crisis, or also known as the detox reaction, occurs when the body starts eliminating toxins. So the body now, when you take in something that is good for the body, everything that is supposed, it's yin and yang. There has to be a balance. So you're taking something good, it has to remove all the things that are bad. So now, as the body starts eliminating these toxins, depending on the rate of elimination, as well as how much of these toxins were in the system, usually there is an accumulation of these toxins in the body because the system is trying to remove. And if the rate of elimination, when I say rate of elimination, I mean expulsion from the body, be it through bowel movement, be it through urine, be it through the liver, is less than how much is being produced. That is when this the reactions that happen in the body because of the toxin can cause the symptoms that are actually similar to the condition that you are actually trying to treat or to curb. So now it almost seems as if the condition seems worse, or the condition starts worsening because the body is trying to detox itself. And the minute a person sees that, oh, it's getting worse, they start blaming that treatment, that detox treatment, or that herb. And can you underline the natural healing treatments? Because here we are using organic products. Usually synthetic medicines like your paracetamols and such, they usually do not, a person does not go through a healing crisis because it's artificial, it's synthetic. So now with the natural healing treatments now, you go through this because the body is trying to eliminate these toxins naturally. And you know, sometimes it's not even a bad thing to tell people about the healing crisis. When you dispense, like I'll speak for myself as a pharmacist, when I dispense a medication at the pharmacy, I tell you, I'm sure you've also gotten medication. They tell you, please be mindful that you're getting this medication. It can cause drowsiness. You can feel bloated. You can get, there's some medication that actually gives you weird dreams. So we tell you, you know what, this medication we're giving you, it can actually have these kind of side effects, but if you start getting them, because it's not one size fits all, some people do get the healing crisis, some people don't. So now you explain to the person that, you know what, these are the common symptoms of a healing crisis. Some people get fatigue or low energy, some get headaches, nausea, a skin breakout, muscle joints, flu-like symptoms, emotional changes. If, let's say, we are taking something for glucose levels, the glucose levels might actually spike up, because looking at the definition, it says the condition worsens before it starts improving because of the removal of toxins. So I'm sure if you explain this to someone, it actually makes a lot of sense when they start experiencing. And then typically, how long does a healing crisis last? Typically lasts a few days to a week, depending on the individual's toxin load, hydration levels, and overall health. So now, how do you ease a healing crisis? Stay hydrated. Because in order to prevent the accumulation or the concentration of toxins, this person needs to drink a lot of water. When I say hydration, no cool drinks, no juices, literal water is good enough, right? Rest, giving the body time to recover, because it is going through a shock of, I used to be so comfortable with toxins, now they're being released. Supporting the detox pathway, eating high fiber foods. High fiber foods, this is a conversation for another day, but I hope we do one day have a call like that where we talk about the importance of fiber in the gut, and hence why we're saying it supports the pathway. Right? And taking detox supplements, which like probiotics, you know, you can actually tell someone that, okay, we are taking one of our products, take it with probiotics. Probiotics, the importance of probiotics is that they help also in the detox process. And then slow down the detox efforts. Let's say someone tells you that, when I take 2 of these sweets that you gave me, I'm feeling very sick. You can actually tell them, you know what, reduce the amount that you are taking for maybe a week or 2 until you start feeling better. There is no problem in that, to ease the body into taking the sweets. As well as it highlights to the people that when you see a healing process, the healing crisis actually happening, be kind of happy as much as it is very uncomfortable, because the body is working on restoring the balance that was out of whack for a minute. So it is a good thing, although it is very uncomfortable, but also we don't want it to be too serious. Also highlight this, that if you feel like the healing crisis is too serious, I'll give you an example. The blood pressure is too high. Even after halving the dose or quartering the dose, the healing crisis is too high. Then that's when we can, you can reach out to me. That's where you reach out to me, and then we start giving them expert advice along their condition. Because some people, depending on the conditions or that the pre-existing conditions that they have, they need like specialized, a little bit of specialized care, right? So I hope I have answered a few of the questions in relation to the healing crisis. And if you get any questions or remember any questions, don't hesitate to just put it on the comments tab so that we can go through them at the end of the presentation. So then I'm getting into it now. Let me get into now the products themselves so that I'm able to go through everything. Like I said, this is just what a summary. This is just an overall look at the product. It is not an in-depth one. The in-depth take is going to be done like in stages or in categories so that we don't bombard people with too much information at one go, right? So I'll start off with GTS or Get Strength, right? It is formulated. So I'm so sure you know what these products are used for. So I'll just be saying just the summary. Like I know that there are some products that have got like maybe 5, 6, 7 indications or 5, 6, 7 claims to them or the uses that they can be used for. So I'll highlight the major ones and we can dive deep into the other ones. So I know that BTS is a synergistic blend with where when I say synergy, also you'll see there's the word synergy coming in a lot. Synergy is how the different ingredients actually partner together in order to give out the desired effect. So we know that it is used to promote energy, stamina, metabolic balance, and overall health, right? This is GTS. So we see that there is products like the ingredients that are found in there. You can see them on the graphic, right? There's green tea, there's Siberia ginseng. So when we are talking about the adaptogenics, adaptogens are those ingredients that actually help the body to adapt to stress. So it's just an ingredient that is just there to help the body adapt to stress. How the body adapts to stress, that's the deeper dive. That's what we're going to tackle in the coming sessions. So Siberian ginseng, ashwagandha, and magnolia vine, they actually act as adaptogenics for GTS. They help the body to manage stress, they boost the physical energy, and they maintain the mental clarity, right? Magnolia vine actually traditionally is actually used as a calming product. So this can also help to ease stress and it contributes to the overall mood and mental resilience, right? And then we've got the ingredients that are actually used for metabolic and energy activation. Because here, remember, we always link it back to the indications, promotes energy, stamina, metabolic balance. So now we have our green tea, our gooseberry, water hyssop, and apple. These ones, they actually help with the metabolic and the energy activation. And by the way, I know that this sounds like a lot, but I will give you also the side notes that I made on these products and you just go through them. Like it helps with knowing your product more and also being confident in it. So green tea offers a gentle caffeine lift with a powerful antioxidant. So antioxidants, we said antioxidants actually help fight free radicals, making the cells work better. So then the apple also provides a natural sugar and a dietary fiber, which often helps in steadying the energy release while also contributing to the phytonutrients. And then oxidation and overall health support, we've got the gooseberry and we've got the water hyssop. So the water hyssop also is very well known traditionally to help with cognitive and also antioxidant properties, which contributes to overall cellular health. And when your cells are healthy, it means overall from your immune system, it will be healthy, your brain health will be healthy, your eye health is healthy, your overall body is healthy because you don't have too many oxidative stress happening, right? So this combination of Siberia ginseng, ashwagandha, magnolia vine, together with the green tea, gooseberry, and water hyssop, it helps in synergy to help the body to promote energy, stamina, metabolic, and overall health. And please, if I'm moving too fast, don't be shy to tell me that I'm moving too fast. And then we've got PFT. Perfect. It is formulated to sustain weight management and to normalize the appetite. It reduces cravings and it stimulates metabolism. It also enhances fat burning. And now, like I did before, we categorize now to give you a better picture of which ingredient is helping with what and how is it doing that. So now let's go to appetite control and the feeling of being full. So on point number 1, normalizing the appetite. The fiber-like ingredients, which are the palysium husk, the flaxseed, the barley seed, are very rich in dietary fiber. Why is dietary fiber very important? Dietary fiber goes into the stomach and then it expands in the stomach. When it expands in the stomach, the brain picks up as if you are full. And then it reduces, you don't want to eat anymore. And then it reduces the hunger pangs and reduces cravings. So that is how your PFT actually helps to fight hunger pangs, because of the fiber that is found in the palysium husk, the flaxseed, and the barley seed. Chromium, which is also an ingredient that is found in PFT, also plays a role in regulating blood sugar levels. That is actually one of the functions of chromium on its own. This also helps in stabilizing energy, and it further decreases sugar cravings. All right, moving on to the metabolic stimulation and the energy production. The ingredients like ginger, which is known to boost digestion. Ginger is number 1 if you don't have appetite. Let's say you don't have appetite and you're feeling bloated. That's where I was going with this. It helps with the digestion and increases the body calorie burning potential. So it helps the body to burn actually a lot more calories without you taking too much. Turmeric has got an active compound called cassurim. It reduces inflammation, but also supports the metabolic processes that improve insulin sensitivity. Why is insulin sensitivity important? Insulin is the one that is used to break down glucose. So now when your glucose is broken down, then it means that your metabolism is fast and you are releasing a lot of what? Stored up energy or stored up fat. Your brown algae that is there also contains bioactive compounds that have been studied to help enhance oxidation. When your cells have a lot of oxidation, it means they work faster and hence they burn a lot of fat and then you release a lot of the fat. The combined, and this PFT is one of the products that contains a lot of the vitamin Bs. So it contains actually 4 vitamin B components, which are thiamine, niacin, and vitamin B6. Why does it contain a lot of vitamins? Vitamin B specifically is very important or crucial for the efficient cellular respiration and energy production, ensuring that all the calories that are consumed are effectively transformed into energy rather than stored as fat. So the reason why we want to feed the cells with a lot of oxygen, we want to feed the cells with vitamin Bs because they help the cells to work very fast. And when the cells work very fast, there is not accumulation of fat. So that helps with what? Weight management. Also, some of the ingredients in PFT actually help in fat storage reduction and enhanced fat burning. So Garcinia contains contains a component actually called HCA. This component helps inhibit fat synthesis and reduces the appetite. So now your body it reduces the production of the fat, and hence there's no fat accumulation, and also reduces your appetite. So all these come together now. Imagine you have components that are working on your appetite, components that are working on the cells to make them work as fast as they can to not store fat. You've got the ones that are actually burning the actual fat that is actually there to reduce it. So amazing product for weight management. And then on to the next product. And if I'm moving too fast, Lerato, tell me. or you tell me if you missed anything, you let me know, and then I can always repeat. But
We
like
are
I said,
taking notes. We are taking notes. We are taking
perfect, perfect. And also, I said the notes that I have on the side, the in-depth information, I will also share after the presentation.
Perfect.
So HPY or happy, I love these names. They're so relatable. They're so easy. So happy, it is basically designed to enhance your mood. It promotes relaxation. It reduces stress by combining those herbs and ingredients that actually help with the releasing of stress, the promotion of mood, and the calming, the herbs that are actually calming in actual fact, right? So you can see that it's made up of a lot of ingredients. I will group up the ingredients like I did before with PFT to the ones that actually boost the mood. So ashwagandha is an adaptogen. I said an adaptogen is that an ingredient that helps you adapt to stress, or that relieves stress. So it helps regulate your cortisol levels. For you to remember this, I'll give you an example that sticks in my head all the time when I speak about these cortisol levels. Cortisol is the hormone, or a hormone actually that is released in the body in the moment of stress. I'll give an example of a baby. Doctors always say that do not let a baby cry for too long. If a baby cries for too long without being soothed, cortisol levels go up. When cortisol levels go up, the baby becomes too stressed. That is why sometimes you hear people say the baby cried until it got sick. The baby cried until it was hot. It had a fever. Why? Because cortisol is in high levels is not good for anyone, because it causes, in adults, it gives you that stressed feeling. In kids, or is stressed feeling or even sick. Have you ever realized that when you are stressed, you actually get sick, you catch a cold, or you are down? So it's because of cortisol levels. So ashwagandha now inside happy actually works to reduce those cortisol levels, hence reduces stress while improving your overall mood. Ginkgo biloba, one of my favorites, enhances blood flow to the brain, supporting cognitive function, and it stabilizes your mood. So picture it as one that actually opens up your blood vessels so that blood flows into the brain, and then you feel much more happy. Banana. I was today years old when I saw that banana actually is rich in vitamin B6. And that vitamin B6 helps produce serotonin. This is another hormone I'm going to talk about. We spoke of cortisol, which is the stress hormone. Now we are going to talk about the feel-good hormone. Serotonin is a feel-good hormone. It's the hormone I love a lot, because every time you are happy, every time you are excited, every time you get a Valentine's gift, the serotonin levels go up. It's your feel-good hormone. And the banana that is found in happy is actually very good for because it contains vitamin B6, which actually helps in producing serotonin. So that is why your mood your mood is better when you take happy. Sea buckthorn also contains omega fatty acids and antioxidants that support brain health and emotional balance. We come to the calming part. The calming part of happy. Passion flower has a natural sedative properties, or it calms you down. It makes you a bit sleepy, so that helps ease anxiety and promotes a sense of calm. Chamomile, I'm sure we all know of chamomile tea. When someone is stressed or someone is sad or crying, someone goes like, make them chamomile tea. Chamomile is very good for relaxing. It has relaxing effects, which reduces nervous tension and improves sleep quality as well. Because when you're feeling upset, some people can't even sleep. So now picture this, you've got passion flower that has got sedative properties, which also induce sleep. You've got chamomile, which also relaxes you and induces sleep. And also licorice, which also helps regulate those cortisol levels that cause stress. So also it assists the ashwagandha. Licorice and ashwagandha work together in reducing cortisol levels. And then The ones that reduce stress in actual fact, avocado, hemp seed. Hemp seed because it provides the magnesium, which is important in reducing anxiety. Turmeric, which is anti-inflammatory and is neuroprotective. So, and with these combined, they help to combat stress-related brain fog. You know, when you get so stressed and now you can't even think of anything, we ask you, where do we put the pots? You don't even know where to put the pots because that brain fog that comes with stress, the turmeric will help with what? With working on that brain fog, right? And then we move on to the next product, which is BTY, Beauty. This is, I think, one of my favorite because I love all things beautiful and I love all things that enhance beauty. So it is crafted, it is a crafted holistic blend where each botanical ingredient plays a role in supporting skin, scalp, hair, vitality, while enhancing the body's defenses. And that said, how does it do this? I know it has a lot of ingredients. I will not get into all the ingredients. I will get into the active ingredients. Remember, in a product, there are active ingredients, which are the main ingredients or the main actors that produce effects in a product. And then we have the inactive ingredients. Yes, they are important, but not as important. They work as supporting staff, basically. We have the main actors, and then we have the supporting staff, which also help in making the whole blend or the whole sweet or organic product to work synergistically. So in this, I divided it into a couple of categories. We've got the ones that work on oxidation, oxidative stress, that works on free radicals and the anti-inflammatory process. So we've got antioxidants and anti-inflammatory protection. Green tea, pomegranate, turmeric, licorice, and lemon are rich in antioxidants. And antioxidants fight free radicals. When these free radicals are fought, then, your cells are rejuvenated. Your cell health is better. And your skin is made up of a lot of cells. Imagine all these cells rejuvenated, able to maintain as much moisture as possible. And then the protection helps to maintain the skin texture, the skin brightness, the elasticity of the skin, and also helps with collagen production. So antioxidants are very important to the skin, I'll repeat, because it helps with skin texture, because your cells are rejuvenating freely. They're not being destroyed. It helps with aging. Like I said, free radicals, they cause a lot of aging on the cells because your cells are under pressure. You know, the oxidative stress, are under pressure because the cells are not being, they're fighting basically for their lives. They are broken down, cells die faster. The elasticity also is reduced because the cells are not able to rejuvenate themselves. And then there is collagen production if there's low free radicals. So these are very, very, very important for reducing the signs of aging and preserving the delicate areas like the skin around the eyes. Chamomile and meadow sweets, they are known for their soothing and anti-inflammatory properties. So they calm irritated skin and the scalp as well, and then they promote healthier or more balanced appearance. And there are some of the ingredients that are categorized under detoxification and cellular renewal. Like I said, the cell for the skin or the skin cells or even hair cells, nail cells, for them to be actually healthy, they need to rejuvenate and be detoxed regularly. Milk thistle that is found inside in BTY, artichoke and dandelion, these herbs support liver detoxification. The liver is a very, very, very important organ in the body. It's a vital organ, which is very big on detoxification, among other things. because the liver is used for glucose regulation, fat burning, protein synthesis, gut health as well, because it breaks down certain components. So it is a very vital organ. So in relation to beauty, the liver, the milk thistle, the artichoke, and the dandelions, they help or support the liver detoxification, aiding the removal of toxins from the body, and then a cleaner internal system contributes to an improved skin and cellular renewal. Aloe vera provides hydration and promotes skin healing and supports overall cellular health and moisture retention. So moisture is also very important. That's why we put moisturizer on our skin, because moisture for the cells, especially for the skin, are very, very important. It makes your skin look young and healthy. And then there are additions, like I said, they are main actors in beauty, BTY, the product. They are the main actors, which are the ones that I mentioned. And then we have like the supporting stuff, additional vitality boosters. I group them under that. This is your ash fruit. This is your aloe vera and your chamomile as well, because they are packed with vitamins and antioxidants. So they're not the main characters for producing antioxidants, but they also help in producing just a little bit more antioxidants, because you can never have too much antioxidants. You can only have too much of free radicals, right? So, so overall, all these working in symbiosis, in synergy, they help with the beauty benefits that we get from BTY. And then we come to BRN, brain. I'm sure all of us want to have a brain that functions like Einstein, you know? So we can always support our brain. Yes, some people like me, I mean, I feel like I've reached my cap. So, but you can always support your brain health, right? So BRN, or brain, was formulated in order to enhance cognitive function, mental clarity, stress resilience, and also combine some brain supporting antioxidants. Because also in the brain, there are some cells that also need antioxidants to help fight free radicals so that the cells work at their optimum level, at their full capacity. So the ingredients now, let's break them down. We'll break them down on the ones that enhance learning, thinking, and mental alertness. And this, you know, as we go forward with the categorizing of these products, right? I will also be making suggestions on the target market. Like right now, I just thought of kids, like high school kids that are going through exams. You can always suggest this because they're always stressed, number one. They want their brain to focus. They want mental alertness because they're going through exams, or they're going through sport. They have a big game coming, and you need mental alertness and stress, brain stress resilience. So this works perfectly. So ginkgo biloba improves blood circulation to the brain, enhancing memory, learning, and cognitive function. Water hyssop is a well-known nootropic that supports the brain function, memory retention, and learning capacity. Green tea contains an ingredient called L-theanine, which helps improve focus, alertness, while promoting a calm state of mind. You cannot study well if you're anxious. You cannot study well if you're panicking. So this helps with calming the system down while least opening up the senses. Coffee provides caffeine. Caffeine, all of us know, you know, there are some people that cannot start off their day without having a cup of coffee. The science is tried and tested, proven. Caffeine is a natural stimulant that increases mental alertness and reaction time. Studying. I drank a lot of coffee as I was studying because it keeps you awake. Someone goes like, no, I have to stay awake, so I have to drink coffee because of the caffeine. Ginseng, it's found in a lot of supplements for studying as well because it enhances the brain function, reduces mental fatigue, and improves focus and clarity. Imagine having a product like BRN. It has a combination of all of those, everything that is necessary for your brain for you to have enhanced learning, thinking, and mental alertness, right? And then You know, when you are going through stress or you're studying for, I'll use the example of studying for an exam. You get a bit stressed or a lot stressed. So some of the ingredients that I found in BRN also help in supporting mental stress management and reducing anxious, sad feelings. That's your ashwagandha, which reduces your cortisol levels that I mentioned before. Damiana, which has a calming property, which helps in mood regulation. So as you're studying, you're not panicked, you're not anxious. Magnolia vine supports stress resistance and helps maintain emotional stability. So you've got emotional stability, you're able to focus, you're able to grasp as well, because the brain has been opened up to grasp. And then turmeric also has neuroprotective properties and anti-inflammatory properties that are very good for the brain. So as long as the brain is working properly, then everything cream tart. And then there are the supporting stuff. Remember, I spoke about the main actors and then the supporting ingredients or the inactive ingredients. So in BRN, the supporting ingredients are bilberry, which is rich in antioxidants. I'm sure now you can tell me in your sleep what antioxidants are. That protect brain cells now. So instead of just supporting any cells, they're supporting the brain cells, because the brain cells are the ones that are supposed to be grasping and focusing and thinking. So the brain cells are for oxidative stress. The bilberry is rich in antioxidants that supports the brain cells. Asparagus contains folate, which supports cognitive function and helps prevent mental fatigue. Mental fatigue is when you can't even think anymore. You know, when I'll continue using the example of studying. You have studied 3 textbooks at a go, or you've been cross-nighting, studying all night. Your brain is becoming tired. We usually say the brain is tired. So asparagus contains folate that actually helps with that tiredness of the brain. The apple that you find in it contains natural polyphenols that support brain health. Ginger improves blood flow to the brain, and then hence it supports mental clarity. And then the ones that boost mental performance and alertness. Now we're talking about how quick the brain works. We've supported the brain with folate. We've supported the brain with blood for it to function properly. We've given it caffeine as well. So what are those ones that also help as supporting stuff in boosting mental alertness? Right? We've got green tea that provides caffeine and L-theanine. It's a supporting stuff. It's not the main one that provides the caffeine, because coffee is there, but the green tea will help with that. And it combines with the coffee to increase the alertness that causes jitters. Siberian ginseng improves endurance, your brain to stay focused for a long time, to not have brain fatigue. And then ginkgo biloba as well. It helps speed up information and processing, which is helpful in problem solving. So ginkgo biloba, like I said, helps in information processing and problem solving skills. We can move on to HRT or hearts. Heart is also one of those awesome products. Very awesome. And the combination of the ingredients was also thought through to produce everything, to work in synergy in producing benefits for a good heart health. So we have ingredients that work on antioxidation and vascular protection. Vascular, we're talking about the veins that are found in the system, the vascular system that leads to the heart, to and away from the heart. So pomegranate, grape, raspberry, and wild strawberry are rich in antioxidants. They are very, very rich. Berries, basically, if you see anything that is a berry, very rich in antioxidants. And these compounds then help neutralize free radicals, like I've been mentioning, which is very beneficial for the cells of the heart cells, for it to work very well in pumping that blood. This protection also, it supports the healthy vascular function and helps maintain normal blood pressure. When your heart is not working properly, your blood vessels to and from the heart are affected. For example, you've got oxidative stress, all right? Oxidative stress is when you've got accumulation of free radicals, meaning the cells of the heart are not working properly. That can cause high blood pressure. That can cause high blood pressure. That can cause a lot of vascular functioning problems, which are not great for the system, right? Circulatory and cardiac support as well. We've got hawthorn, which is well known for its traditional use in heart health. It supports the coronary circulation. It helps in dilating the blood vessels. When blood vessels, so let's say you are using HRT. The HRT, and somebody has got high blood pressure. There's an example. The hawthorn that is found in HRT will act as a vasodilator. A vasodilator is that ingredient that opens up the air, the blood vessels like this, and then blood is able to flow easily. And as the blood is flowing easily, it means that the pressure becomes low. That's why now you get low blood pressure, which also helps in heart function, because if you've got high blood pressure to the heart, it damages the heart. So the synergistic benefits also come together with what? With exercise. When we're talking about the heart health, we also need to let people know that you need to work out the heart as well. And then overall, if all of these ingredients come together, they are carefully selected to work together to support the body's natural circulatory system, the antioxidant system, and then to protect the heart as well. Moving on to power for women. And also, Lerato, I talk too much. Tell me, be the timekeeper as well. Be the timekeeper.
How many products do you have left?
Okay, I've got 7 drugs left, but I can always cut them short.
But I was looking at the comments. People
Yes.
people are happy. People are taking notes. Maybe they can let us know. Guys,
Yes.
do we continue until she finishes? Or
we
I can listen to this thing until 9 o'clock. But you guys let me know, what must we do? Do we carry on or?
Let her finish everything. We are
Carry on.
Carry on.
All right.
Carry on, leader. Carry on.
Carry on.
All right, I will carry on and continue being my timekeeper, Lerato. Okay, so now let's move to power for women. Power is also, SLD. Where's power? Okay, power is after that. No problem. So, SLD. SLD was designed synergistically to blend to support the body's movement systems and reduce inflammation, easing discomfort and promoting joint and skeletal health. There is no product that APL Go did not think of. You know, they tried to tackle every part of the body, from the brain health, heart health, the liver, the cells. Now we are on what? On skeletal health. So turmeric and ginger, they are very well known for their anti-inflammatory properties. If you have inflammation, you know, when we're talking about reducing inflammation, let me bring it to life. We are dealing with ugogo, or who's 60 years old, and a grandmother who is 60 years old, or a grandfather. They keep complaining about, sore joints, sore muscles. I can't even stand up without groaning. SLD is the one, right? So how does it help with that? like I said, the turmeric and the ginger, whenever someone has got like a painful skeletal system, there's a lot of inflammation involved. So turmeric has got active compounds like curcumin, and which helps to ease this discomfort and reduce the inflammation that is related to the condition. So it breaks down the inflammation process. You know, for inflammation to happen, there's a process, there's a reaction that happens. We'll dive deeper when we dive deeper into SLD. So I explained to you the inflammatory process and where the SLD actually works in the inflammatory process. So now they are the components of turmeric and ginger that work on that. The licorice helps modulate the body's inflammatory response as well. This is the inflammatory response that I was talking about, which is a chemical reaction that happens before inflammation is felt. It soothes also irritated tissues. So it also helps in soothing those irritated tissues, and it also calms the effects that is muscle tension. We can even put it to an example of someone who's worked out so hard. You're working on leg day and your legs are so. You are working on arms, the arms are so. So licorice will help ease that muscle tension that is generated, and it then works on the overall joint comfort. Green tea is rich in antioxidants. Antioxidants fight free radicals, and then the cells work better. So green tea protects the cells from oxidative stress, and then which is a common byproduct in exercising. So for people who work out a lot, who jog a lot, those are the target markets again for this SLD product. Because as you are working out, remember I told you that the free radicals, they are produced also by the natural metabolism that happens in the body. You don't necessarily have to be a smoker. You don't have to work in a factory that produces smoke for you to actually have an excess of free radicals. Also, exercising produces free radicals. So now you need antioxidants to work on those free radicals that are produced during what? Exercise. So that's where the green tea also comes in. And then together, all of these, the grape plant, it's also less commonly cited, like I said here, but this ingredient also adds a unique blend of phytonutrients that complements the anti-inflammatory and the antioxidant effect of the other botanicals. So of the other ingredients. So the main thing or the main ingredients that these can be grouped in is anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. That's what these ingredients have. We move to power apricots. So this one was carefully put together to work in harmony to support energy, mood, physical well-being, and an active lifestyle. Am I wrong to say this one is especially low-key made for women? So it's got an adaptogenic properties, which are ashwagandha, which I said helps to reduce cortisol levels. And it helps the body to manage stress and promotes hormonal balance as well, because as people, not generally women, men and women, our hormones actually can get out of whack. They can get out of whack, not because of us as well. Sometimes some of the things that we live among, I'll give an example. Some of the beauty products that are not natural, some of the beauty products that we use actually are endocrine disruptors. Endocrine disruptors are those products that actually can make your hormones be unbalanced. So now ashwagandha works in reducing cortisol levels, which will help with the stress, and as well promotes hormonal balance, which can be put out of whack by one or the other thing. And it also helps in sustaining energy levels. Damiana has traditionally been used to support mood, sexual wellness, and contributing to overall vitality and a healthy reproductive system. So now when we're looking at the ingredient that is specific now for your reproductive system or your sexual wellness, it is Damiana. Very important ingredient in there. For circulatory and cognitive benefits, we've got the ginkgo biloba, which improves blood flow and supports the cognitive function. It helps with what? Blood flow and supporting cognitive function, enhancing circulation and contributing to a better energy levels. Like we said, power apricot is good for what? For supporting energy as well. So this improves the energy levels and improves the mood. And then it also has a benefit of helping as well with the nutritional and the digestive aid. So the asparagus that is found there is very rich in vitamins and antioxidants that also help in what? In the gut health and reproductive health. And ginger is very good in aiding digestion and also has anti-inflammatory properties that support a healthy metabolism and help maintain energy during daily activities. This is not for intense activities, but you know, you wake up, you're like, yo, I'm so tired. I need to take the kids to school. I need to make lunches. I need to, you know, from the moment you wake up, this will help in that because the ginger in it helps in what? In supporting metabolism, which can help maintain energy levels throughout an active day. And then we go to the power, the lemon. The lemon is also formulated with a great blend, but you'll see the difference between the lemon and the apricot. Lemon has an addition besides the Damiana, it is an addition of fig. Fig is a nutrient-dense fruit that provides vitamins, minerals, and dietary fiber, contributing to your metabolic health and supporting the urinary system. It's got ginseng as well, a regarded adaptogen, or something that helps you to stress reliever. Let me just replace adaptogen with stress reliever. It is a well-regarded stress reliever that boosts energy, endurance, and mental clarity, making it easy to manage stress and maintain a physical performance, right? Ashwagandha, another potent stress reliever, like I mentioned. It helps the body to cope with stress because it reduces the cortisol levels, which is that hormone that we don't like that causes stress. And then the pomegranate, the fruit that is found there, is rich in antioxidants, which help free radicals. And I'm sure you know the story, a fight against oxidative stress, which is caused by free radicals. So this helps to support the cardiovascular health and helps reduce inflammation, which is important for maintaining the urinary tract as well and prostate health. So if you see that the additional ingredients that have been put in power lemon, which is targeted mostly for men, is that they also target the urinary tract. The urinary tract, also, if you've got a healthy, or if a man has a healthy urinary tract, it also promotes a healthy prostate. So this is very important, especially when we're looking at men's health, because men's health is also quite important. And I'm so glad that nowadays it's not something that we shy away from speaking about. Men have hormones as well. Men have hormonal imbalances as well. Men's health is also quite important. And teaching them about their men's health in a preventative manner and not in a treating manner is better. You know, suggest a man takes power, it will prevent him from, it will protect him, his prostate, give good prostate health, it will protect his urinary tract. So all these, in addition to the other ingredients that I mentioned in the previous slide, help in power for men actually working the way it does. And then we've got STP, which is stop. So it works, it's formulated to support recovery, ease physical discomfort, and promote healthy circulation. So also it contains turmeric, which I mentioned is used for reducing inflammation. It breaks down that inflammatory response and also helps with muscle soreness, because if there's no inflammation, it means there's no soreness after overexertion. And then, like I told you, anything that is a berry, know that it is a very high antioxidant. So cherry and raspberry provide antioxidants that combat oxidative stress. And this then helps and supports recovery after physical activity. Because like I mentioned previously, it's not only external things that cause free radicals in the system. Exercise creates a lot of free radicals that actually would cause oxidative stress. So now these cherries and these berries, they actually have high content of antioxidants. Circulatory enhancements, we've got your cayenne pepper and your ginger, which stimulate blood flow. How did I say they stimulate blood flow? They actually help with the vasodilation or the extension of the blood vessels. So now blood easily flows. And then it flows without any hindrance. Then it stimulates what? Blood flow. And then by so doing, if blood flows freely, then it means that oxygen and nutrients are effectively delivered to the muscles that have been working during and after exercise. So if you think about this, it is so clearly thought through. First, we work on the inflammation and the pain. Then we have the cherries and the berries that work on the oxidation that is that works on the oxidative stress that happens during exercise. Then we've at the same time working on the vessels so that blood flows easy, carrying oxygen to those muscles and cells that are overexerted during exercise. Stress and tension relief. Ashwagandha acts as a stress reliever to help the body manage and reduce nervous tension, promoting over relaxation and a more balanced stress response. And then licorice is known for soothing. You know, you want to be soothed after working out or overexertion, be it one or the other way. And then it helps with that to calm the irritated tissues and reduce the discomfort, right? And then we move on to RLX, relax. As the name says for itself, it is crafted to promote mental calmness and relaxation through multiple complementary actions. Complementary as in these ingredients, they are complementing each other in order to bring about this mental calmness and relaxation. So we've got the calming herbs for relaxation and sleep that are found in RLX or in Relax, which are your chamomile that I mentioned before, which widely works which has got a gentle sedative property, calms you down, makes you want to fall to sleep. It is soothing, and it soothes the nervous system and promotes restful sleep. Passion flower and lettuce, noted for its natural ingredient, it's got a very difficult name. Both contribute mild calming effects that reduce anxiety and ease tension, aiding also in normal sleep patterns. So someone tells you, oh, I'm a bit insomniac, you know, I can't fall asleep easily. This combination of calming herbs actually works on that. It helps you, soothes you to promote restful sleep and also a normal sleep pattern. It will now try regulate your body to have a normal sleep pattern. And then we've got those ingredients that are there, like banana, that have got nutrient support for neurotransmitter balance. So banana contains magnesium, potassium, which supports muscle relaxation and help maintain a balanced neurotransmitter profile. Neurotransmitters are those messengers in the body, you know, messengers from the gut to the brain. It's a neurotransmitter that actually will go and send a message. So imagine if your neurotransmitter system is working poorly, it means messages all over the body will not be transmitted fast enough. You will burn a leg and you won't even realize that you're burning your feet because the neurotransmitter messaging is poor. So that's why we need to keep on having a neurotransmitter system that is very top-notch. And then the ones for mental clarity are ashwagandha as well, that work on cortisol levels and hence reduce stress, and Siberian ginseng, which complements this by enhancing mental focus and clarity, right? And then we've got MLS. MLS multispectrum, as the name says, it's a well-rounded formulation that combines like a diverse, you can see the ingredient list. I'm not going to go through all the ingredients that are found in MLS, but like I said, I'll speak about the main actors, the main active ingredients, because MLS is used for what? An anti-inflammation, It is made for digestive support. It's antimicrobial, as in it works on mild bacterial infections. It has an antioxidant-rich ingredients. Antioxidation, we know why it's important now. And it ensures that all body processes function smoothly. Imagine, it works head to toe to make sure that everything works amazing. So from normal body processes to overall well-being. We've got your cinnamon, your blackcurrant, your mandarin, which are rich in antioxidants, helping to combat oxidative stress. We've got echinacea, which is found in there, which supports the immune function now. Your immune system is a very important system in your body. So you need your echinaceas to support your immune system to ensure the body operates also optimally and remains resilient to stresses. Turmeric and ginkgo and ginger, we mentioned them before, they are anti-inflammatory ingredients, and they have circulation boosting properties, which means that they actually open up the airways for blood to flow. And then it also has GIT or gastrointestinal tract properties. It helps support the GIT health and the digestive support. Papaya contains enzymes that aid digestion by breaking down proteins and improving nutrient absorption. So helps break down fat, protein, and also nutrient absorption. Dandelions and artichoke as well support liver function and bile production, essential for fat digestion and detoxification. So dandelion and artichoke work on the liver. Like I said, the liver is a very vital organ. And its main focus is detoxification, but also it is also used to produce bile and also to break down the fat. So fat digestion and detoxification. Licorice, it soothes the digestive tract, reducing irritation and promoting a balanced gut environment. I feel as we go further in the future, we need to discuss the gut and the gut health in depth so that you have a clear understanding of why it is very important. Everything starts in the gut. So you know, from brain function, there's the gut-brain mechanism system, there is the gut immune system, there is the gut immune system, there is the general gut bowel movement system. So all of that, if your gut is not okay, then your overall system is not okay. So licorice and chamomile soothes the digestive tract and reduces irritation, promoting a balanced gut environment. That gut flora, which is important for everything, needs to be balanced. Pumpkin seed and cranberry also helps in gut health and urinary tract health by offering antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory benefits, meaning in actual fact, any bad bacteria that is found in the urinary tract infection, if it's not too serious, the pumpkin seed and the cranberry will help support the gut and the urinary tract system in fighting some of this bacteria. And then it also helps maintaining healthy elimination and bowel movement. So the movement of food through the bowel. Dandelion, licorice have mild laxative effects and support liver detoxification. And this is key for regular elimination. So all of these are the main actors, like I said. These little ones are just supporting. But all of the main actors, when they come together, they help work on the overall system because, like I said, the minute you work profusely on your gut, then the whole system becomes balanced. And then we've got normal. So normal, I think, is one of my favorites also. It supports blood sugar levels, regulates insulin response, and promotes sustained energy. So the ingredients also broken down to support overall vitality and metabolic balance. Fenugreek is rich in soluble fiber and compounds that help slow carbohydrate absorption, promoting a balanced metabolism. Garcinia contains HCA, which promotes fat metabolism and reduces appetite and helps regulate body weight and overall metabolic functions. the ones that support a healthy insulin response. I'm so sure NRM or normal is used a lot for insulin response. So the balsam pear contains bioactive compounds that mimic the insulin effects, helping regulate blood sugar levels naturally. Because insulin and sugars, they go together. Sugar found in the system, insulin produced to break it down so that you don't have a spike of sugar levels. So now the balsam pear actually contains bioactive compounds or properties that mimic insulin's effects and hence helps reduce the sugar levels. The gamma is known as a sugar destroyer because it helps reduce sugar cravings and supports pancreatic function in insulin regulation. It is very important, this ingredient, because it starts destroying the sugar from the source, from the pancreas, so that it functions well in insulin regulation. If the insulin regulation is proper, it's released. When glucose comes out, then comes in, sorry, the insulin is released, breaks down the sugar, goes. So apple also provides a natural fiber that assists in improving insulin sensitivity. Sometimes what causes diabetes is that insulin sensitivity is reduced in some diabetic patients. So the apple provides natural fiber that assists in improving insulin sensitivity. So the insulin is produced and then the glucose broken down. And therefore, it reduces the glucose spikes. And then some of the ingredients also, like the lychee and the Siberian ginseng, they work in maintaining normal metabolic processes. The lychee is a rich antioxidant. So we know now it helps in what? Reducing free radicals. And this supports the body's ability to process glucose and lipids effectively. So we know that the cells are very important for any process that happens. The lychee now is very important in helping to improve the metabolic flexibility and by supporting the body's ability to process the glucose and the lipids. Siberian ginseng supports sustained energy production, helping the body maintain endurance and prevent energy crashes due to blood sugar fluctuations. So now you see those people that if the sugar is spiked, gone down, spike, not seriously, but the sugar levels are not balanced. The sugar levels or the glucose levels are not constant in the system. That is very bad, especially if that's what we call uncontrolled sugar levels. So the Siberian ginseng that is found inside NRM supports sustained energy production, helping the body to maintain the endurance and prevent energy crashes when the blood sugar fluctuates. And then we need also enhanced energy levels that also support normal blood sugar levels. I'll repeat that title again. Following ingredients, they help in enhancing energy levels that in turn support normal blood sugar levels. We've got the balsamic pear and the gamma. Like we said, they help regulate the glucose absorption and preventing sudden spikes and dips in energy. We've got the garcinia and the fenugreek, which support fat metabolism, providing a steady source of energy rather than relying on sugar for fuel. We've got the apple and the lychee, which contribute to natural sugars and fibers, ensuring slow and steady release of energy. So all of these working together now, they help in energy metabolism, which in turn helps in regulating the insulin response, as well as improving the insulin sensitivity, which in turn helps in reducing the spikes of glucose in the system. And then the GRW. We are almost there. We're almost done. Bear with me. So GRW is a powerful immune booster. We need a powerful immune system generally. So it's immune boosting, and the minute your immune system is well regulated, then everything else is secondary. So It is very good for, it also has very high antioxidant levels and also anti-inflammatory ingredients. So how does it do this? By supporting the ingredients that actually support the body's immune system and natural immune response are astragalus, which is well known as an immune modulator that strengthens the body's defense mechanism by stimulating white blood cell production. So the soldiers of the body, astragalus is the one that actually helps in producing those white blood cells. And if the white blood cells are produced, then it means what? There is an increase in the immune system response. Echinacea, like I mentioned before, enhances immune function by increasing the body's ability to fight infections and pathogens, helps with the immune system. Reishi mushroom is a powerful stress reliever that supports long-term immune resilience by balancing immune activity. See, olive contains antimicrobial properties, as in they fight the fungi, bacteria, some viruses, minor infections underlined that help the body defend itself against defenses. And then we've got the ones that benefit also grow, not only supports the immune system, but also it also benefits the overall mood. Like I said, sometimes if you are stressed, it affects the immune system. So when it is helping the immune system, it also works on the stress levels. So we've got ashwagandha as well and balsamic pear, which help. Like I said, ashwagandha works to reduce the cortisol levels and reducing the stress and promoting mental health. And balsam pear supports the blood sugar balance, which contributes to a stable energy level. Haven't you ever realized some people, when they're hungry, they are not nice people? They are stressed. The mood is terrible. So balsamic pear supports that as well until someone goes to the next meal. And then it also helps in the body's anti-inflammatory system. The ingredients are the reishi mushroom and the pomegranate, which helps in the anti-inflammatory system. So the reishi mushroom and olive help modulate the immune system, and it also prevents the inflammation while allowing the body to respond effectively to infections. You've gotten an infection, the reishi will work on the immune system by helping the inflammation and the pain, and then allows the body to heal nicely. And then the ingredients that actually help support the body against diseases, those are the ones that have got what? Antimicrobial properties, anti-germ properties. So these are they don't work on the system itself, but they help now fighting V1 with against the bacteria or the infections or the disease. So that's astragalus, that's echinacea, that's reishi mushroom, and that's bilberry. So now when you look at grow, just think of it as some of the ingredients work on the immune system themselves, and some ingredients actually fight the disease or the bacteria themselves. So those are the ones that I mentioned. So together, the ones that work on the immune system and the ones that work on the disease, they come together, your immune system response is great. And then we've got ALT. So this one, ALT works by combining respiratory supporting botanicals. So when we say respiratory supporting botanicals, we mean those that work on the airways, the respiratory system, your airways, your breathing. And on top of that, some of the airways issues that are caused by inflammation. So also in ALT, what was added was anti-inflammatory as well, antioxidants and stress relieving ingredients. And then the ones that support normal breathing, ginger, which has a natural anti-inflammatory properties that help release the airways. I'll speak example about an asthmatic patient. You know what usually happens in an asthmatic response. In an asthmatic response, it means the airways have become constricted like this. That air is now failing to move in and out. That's why someone with asthma struggles to breathe. What does ginger do? Ginger has natural anti-inflammatory properties that help to release the airways. the airways or the airway muscles, the smooth muscles that are found in the respiratory system, and then it reduces mucus buildup. It reduces mucus buildup and making breathing easier. Eucalyptus also contains eucalyptol, which helps clear nasal congestion and opens up what? The airways. Licorice root, it soothes the respiratory tract and also helps to ease the irritation and maintain the lung function. The Scutellaria, let me not mess up that name. Scutellaria has antihistamine and anti-inflammatory properties that keep the airways clear and reduce respiratory discomfort. So they also have ingredients that defend against environmental factors. So astragalus, like we said, strengthens the immune system, helping the body fight against any stressors that are found where in the airways or the overall body. Green tea provides antioxidants. We already know antioxidants that support lung function and also support against oxidative stress, or oxidative damage. So as long as we have green tea, we know that the antioxidants are like very good for maintaining the cells of the respiratory system. Hence, the respiratory system actually works better. And then we've got grape and blackcurrant that are rich in flavonoids, which help protect the body from what? Stress and inflammation caused by environmental exposure. So all of these overall come together in working on the respiratory system. All of these come together, they reduce the mucus that is found in the respiratory system, they reduce the vasoconstriction that happens in the smooth muscles of the respiratory system, opening them up, air comes in, and also it helps in the immune response, which also helps in the respiratory system. Almost there. So HPR is designed to support the natural detoxification process. This is really, really important because this one is the one that tackles the liver in itself. Remember, before I've been talking about the liver because the liver kept on popping up. So when we talk of detoxification, we come short if we do not speak about the vital organ, which is the liver. So now let's talk about those natural detoxifications and the liver health support, which the ingredients of HEPA actually give. So we've got the milk thistle, which is a very well-known liver supporting herb. Milk thistle is rich in an ingredient that is called silimarin, which helps protect liver cells in themselves. So this one does not work on any other cell but the liver cells. So when the liver cells are healthy, it means that the liver is very healthy. With that said, it means that it promotes the regeneration of the liver cells. You know how there are so many toxins that we produce in the body? Sometimes the medication that we actually take, when it is broken down to toxins, which can actually affect your liver, which can actually destroy your liver. So that's it. That said, it means that the milk thistle is one of the well-known liver-supporting herbs that work on that. Artichoke enhances the bile production, which is essential for breaking down fats and eliminating toxins from the liver. So artichoke enhances what? Bile production. Bile, we said that bile works on breaking down what? The fat. So if the liver is not producing proper bile, it means that there's fat accumulation and that is not good. So we've got turmeric as well, which is a strong anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties, which also help reduce liver stress. If your liver is stressed, then you will have problems because it means that the removal of toxins from your system is also not regulated. So now the turmeric is a strong anti-inflammatory component, which helps in reducing liver stresses and also supports its natural detoxification pathway. Not only is it working in the inflammatory process, it also works on the actual detoxification process, making the liver work better. Dandelion is also a natural diuretic. A diuretic is that component that removes excess liquid. So Dandelion is a natural diuretic that helps flush out toxins through the kidneys while also stimulating bile flow. So now dandelions actually help in reducing the pressure of toxins on the liver by way directing them to the kidney so that it is removed from the kidney. Hence, it helps with what? Liver health. And then we've got the ingredients that defend against environmental toxins and pollutants, which are your avocado, which is a powerful antioxidant and helps neutralize toxins, the raisins, which provide polyphenols and natural detoxifying compounds that assist in cleansing the bloodstream as well. So before the toxins actually get to the liver, they're already cleansed from the bloodstream. So now we've got an ingredient that helps the liver by moving the toxins, flushing out the toxins to the kidney. We've got ones that clean through the bloodstream, and then we've got the ones that actually help rejuvenate the liver cells themselves to help the liver work better, right? And then peach is a fiber that helps in which has got antioxidant properties, which helps what? In helping fight free radicals in the liver cells. And then all these work together to give about a great, okay, so we're left with actually 2 products. That's what I was checking. We've got air and ice lift. You can start celebrating. It was a long crash course, I know, but we are left with what? 2 items, which are air. Air is very important in respiratory health, very important in immune function, very important in protection against oxidative stress, as well as it also contains a combination of antioxidants. Like I said, it's got cranberry. I mentioned that anything that has a berry, it has got antioxidant properties. So antioxidant properties working against free radicals in reducing what? Oxidative stress. So it's like a whole nutshell, basically, working on respiratory health, working on immune function, working on protection against oxidative stress, and antioxidants work on inflammatory compounds. So the ones that support respiratory system, your African white aloe, it soothes the respiratory tract whenever it's irritated, and then it supports the lung health by reducing irritations. When your respiratory system is irritated, it makes you produce a lot of mucus. That is not good because you start getting phlegm. Indian gooseberry is rich in vitamin C. We all know vitamin C is a very good antioxidant. So this supports the lung tissue while enhancing oxygen uptake. So it works as an antioxidant, which actually work against oxidative stress in the lung tissues themselves. Then we've got Rosa majalis, which contains a bioactive compound that helps strengthen the respiratory function. The respiratory tract itself is supported by what? The Rosa majalis, which is a bioactive compound that works on strengthening the respiratory tract. Then we've got those that support the respiratory function, right? Lemon, like I said, strong antioxidant properties. Goji berries, strong antioxidant properties. Blackcurrant, that also help clear the airways and support breathing. So we are clearing the airways of what? Toxins, as well as mucus that builds up because of what? Irritants and toxins. So blackcurrant helps with that. And then the body's immune system, we've got your vitamin C and your vitamin D. Specifically, this is the one that has vitamin D added there, because vitamin D is essential for immune function and strengthening the body's ability to fight infections. Eat with vitamin C and vitamin D. Zinc citrate as well plays a key role in immune defense, helping to prevent and to shorten respiratory infections. So your zinc citrate is very important in your immune defense because it reduces how long the infections actually stick around in your respiratory tract. And then we've got ingredients that provide anti-inflammatory and antibacterial properties. We've got those that help the immune response, and then we've got those that actually fight the disease or the bacteria themselves. So these are the Indian gooseberry, that have got natural anti-inflammatory properties that help reduce swelling and irritation in the lungs. We've got goji berries that have antibacterial properties, like I said, that work on the bacteria and the viruses that are found in the airways, and they help to fight the infections in the airways. Then zinc citrate as well, like I mentioned before, helps with that. It's got antibacterial properties that actually help support the immune responses as well. And then all of these, they work together. One working in the immune response, some working to combat like as antibacterial and antiviral properties. And then we move to lucky number last. Last but not least, ice. Ice is formulated to support digestive health. It is for gut balance and GIT comfort by combining anti-inflammatory properties, soothing properties, gut-friendly ingredients, and then all of these, they work together in giving you the perfect GIT health. So the ones that work for healthy digestion and GIT response, carrot, which is rich in beta-carotene, supports digestion by promoting the growth of beneficial gut bacteria. In the gut, we've got the good bacteria that aids in digestion. This gut bacteria, if there is an imbalance in that gut flora, that's when someone has got GIT issues. So we need to always maintain that that gut health, that bacteria gut health, there's the good bacteria and bad bacteria generally. So the good bacteria is the one that aids us in digestion every day. It breaks down fiber, for example. So we need carrot is rich in fiber and beta carotene that helps to maintain that gut flora, right? And hence it protects the gut lining. Gut lining from what? From GIT juices or the digestive juices, because digestive juices can be corrosive. So you have to have that gut flora as well, protecting your GIT lining. And then aloe vera, it soothes the digestive tract, reduces inflammation, and enhances the nutrients that the nutrient absorption. So your nutrient absorption system is also supposed to be very well regulated, because imagine yourself having a condition that makes all the nutrients flow out of you. That's where you get malnutrition, because your gut health is not okay. Your gut health is not balanced. So aloe vera reduces that anti-inflammation, inflammation, that can actually prevent the nutrient absorption. And then the sea buckthorn provides essential fatty acids that protect the gut and promote digestive health as well. And then we've got the ingredients also inside ice that relieve occasional stomach discomfort. Those are the chamomile, that is a natural antispasmodic property. Antispasmodic means cramps. You know, when you've got a tummy ache, you know how it cramps and lets go, cramps and lets go. That's what we were talking about, the antispasmodic. So it's got antispasmodic properties. It stops that cramping and letting go, cramping and letting go, then helping to relax the stomach muscles and ease digestion. We've got the meadowsweet that contains salicylates, which have mild pain relieving properties. The salicylates are the ones that are actually also found in Disprin or in your aspirins. So it's got mild pain relieving properties which soothe the stomach irritations. And then your licorice also helps to coat the stomach lining and reduces irritation and acid reflux symptoms. Acid reflux, when the acid that digests food comes up. So licorice actually helps with that. And then the ones that maintain now normal bowel movement. We've spoken about the ones that actually help the system to work properly, the lining of the system, the gut flora. Now we're speaking about the ones that maintain the normal bowel movement, prevents constipation. Carrot provides dietary fiber that supports regular bowel movement. Aloe has mild laxative properties, which will also help with bowel movement. Meadowsweet promotes balanced digestion, preventing bloating and discomfort. Indigestion is not a nice thing to have, because you always feel bloated, you feel full, but at the same time you feel hungry. So meadowsweet actually helps with that. And then all of these work together in giving you supporting the digestive health, the gut balance, and the GIT comfort. The end. Any questions?
Me personally, I talk a lot.
Yes.
But I'm speechless. I'm very speechless.
I have covered you, ne? I tried to cover all the corners. I got into your brain and I was like, what will Lerato do? What will he ask?
I have never had a presentation like this, ever. I've learned so much. But before Minankuluma, please,
Okay.
leaders, can you guys let us know what you thought of the presentation? When I first heard Francisca talk over the phone, no, anglalang. Ngicela nikhulume, ningabhala ama-message. Talk.
No,
Because for me,
Francesca!
And Violet, they had their hands up. I saw Simon and Violet have their hand up. You can ask Simon and Violet. You can unmute and ask. Ngiyakhuluma. Mina ngikhuluma isiNdebele. So ngiyakuzwa. Khuluma ntate. Ngilalela.
Ngiyabulela.
All right.
Mupeli wa Limpopo.
Lerato, will you translate?
No, I'll talk English.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, no, that was a fantastic presentation.
Thank you.
And the ingredients in each product, they work like a choir.
yes.
Thank you. That's the word. They work like a choir.
Yeah, that's synergistic.
Synergistic. True.
Yeah, and I just want to find out when will this video be available?
Shortly after this presentation, I think.
I beg your pardon?
Shortly after this presentation, before we sleep tonight, I think, or tomorrow the latest, we will have this presentation on Zoom, on YouTube, I mean.
Yeah, it's going to come on.
Any other questions or comments?
No, I'm very... Hello?
Yes, sir.
Finished.
Okay, sir, sorry.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
We can hear you.
Yeah, I say I'm very pleased to hear such a talk because I am a pharmacist, but I don't support the pharmaceutical because they've got terrible side effects and they are killing the poor patient.
True. That's why I also started looking more into these natural products because I feel our grandmothers, our great, they used to do that. They used to use herbs in treatment. Now we have a herb in the form of a sweet, science and advancement.
Do you also know this saying? Hello?
Yes.
This saying that an apple keeps you away from the doctor.
True.
The ingredients in there, in the apple, quercetin, it kills cancer.
True.
Thank you for the
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Zamat has also their hand up. Zama? We can't hear you.
This is Mom Princess.
Okay.
Oh, Mom Princess.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
I'm so excited tonight. I'm extremely excited. Now,
Is it my princess that's gone?
Okay. Victoria and
I
Kamo
think she's
also
gone.
had their hand up.
Hello.
Hello, how are
Hello.
you?
Hello, how are you?
Ngikhona njani ma?
Ngiyaphila kakhulu.
Ya nguma Mavis for Mama Lerato.
Hello, mommy.
My question is this. My mother is suffering from liver and she's 87 years. When
Okay.
I tell her about this product, but she said she's scared to eat this product because she doesn't know whether she will be sick or what. So what can we do to help her?
So, like you see the explanation that I gave for HPR. HPR would be the best product for her. Because
Okay.
you can start by educating, in a way that she understands. If you start
Yes.
by product education, Mama, this product Mama, it works specifically for iliva yakho yona leyo which has got issues. So ile ingredient, which you don't even have to name the ingredient, you just tell her the ingredient, it will work on to rejuvenate the cells, to remove some of the toxins, and try her out on a low dose, because I know that people who are that old, sometimes their body systems are not as quick as ours. So I would actually work closely with you, and we start her off gradually, so that also if she gets a healing crisis as well, it's not very extreme, She's already anxious about trying out the product, so we start her off gradually instead of a normal dose that you probably give someone like me, who is using it preventatively and not treating. So now we know that since her liver is not functioning as great as it should, it means she has a lot of toxins probably that are in her system. Meaning, if she's got a lot of toxins, it means her healing crisis also, like the definition I gave for the healing crisis, the more the toxins, the worse or the more uncomfortable the healing crisis is. So you can start her off slowly and just explaining it in a way that she understands that we're not trying to kill you. We are just trying to help you and see how she responds to the HPR.
And I wanted to cheat because I wanted to take the sweets and put it in the water.
But
and
now, what if she
dissolve
gets a
it.
healing crisis without her knowing? How will you explain that water that you gave her that is now making her sick? So you can start it at a lower dose. You can actually reach out to me. I'll give my contacts to Lerato to share for those who want like a one-on-one where we have like specialized cases like your mom's. And then we start gradually, gradually and up until so that we can just try it out on her without causing too much healing crisis. I hope that answers you. Yes.
Yes, thank you.
No
Thank you
problem.
very much.
It's a
The
pleasure.
presentation
My hand
was
was up.
excellent.
Who am I? Yes, you can speak.
Victoria.
Victoria, yes.
First of all, you deserve a standing ovation.
Thank you. I
That's
appreciate
amazing. Yeah, so thank you for the product information that you parted with us today. You answered me when you answered Mem VC regarding on the prevention part that we don't have to actually ask people to consume or have people consuming the health suites when they treating sicknesses, but there could be prevention. We could actually, because mostly we're focusing on people already who've got sicknesses and diseases and trying to assist them in that regard. But now we can actually say, guys, there is this health suites that we have. APL Go has got amazing suites that we can prevent sicknesses prior for them are taking us. But yeah, you answered me. I'm so grateful for that. Thank you so much.
I'm also thank you so much for the kind words. I appreciate you. And this is just the beginning.
Can I say something? Simon,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, Simon.
You know, these products, they are food. You know, the father of medicine said, food is medicine, medicine is food. And the liver is the biggest organ in our body and is the most neglected.
True. We are always worrying about the heart, the brain, the stomach. Who talks about the liver?
There are very few.
No, thank you for that,
Okay,
Simon.
my leaders. Yeah, we're looking at the time. We're going to here for a couple of weeks. But who would like to see her face to face, to learn from her face to face? We are planning something big, but we want to know if you guys will come. We want to do a boot camp where you will be learning for how long? Is it a weekend? Is it a day?
It's a weekend for 8 hours.
A weekend.
Yes.
So you learn in depth about the products for the weekend.
That
And
would be
she's also
amazing.
thrown in a prize. I don't know if we still there, Francisca.
I'm here.
To say, Uguti, if they come, do they have direct access to you? I drink at the wedding with the 7th Anja, they put camp.
Yes. You know what the package involves? Day one, we do an in-depth because we also want to increase the confidence that comes with speaking about the product. How can you speak about something you don't know in depth? You are talking to a nurse who knows her things and will ask you to see if you know your things before she even talks to her people about your product. Now you start stammering on what is the active and inactive ingredient. Already you have lost someone by lack of confidence. So first we will do the theory in depth. When I say in depth, we'll be having educational material that are going to be worked on by me to tackle also some of the questions that will come your way. So day one, 4 hours of full theory, where you'll go and study that theory. Day two now is the practical sessions, the role playing, the one-on-ones. I will also give you guys scenarios of, okay, I'll be a patient, I'm coming in, or I'm one of the people you want to sell. I'm speaking like this, I'm asking like this. What will you do? In order so that we can hash out some of these things before we go out to with new confidence to the consumers. I'll also, like I spoke about, teach you on the target markets that we're actually targeting. It's a vast target market, and the health supplement sector also is teaching you also on the area that you can play in. Remember, I told you I'm a regulatory pharmacist as well. So good standing with SAPRA. I know how we are categorized with SAPRA and the playing ground we can play with in speaking about our product. Our posters, which one is a compliant poster, which one is not. So it will be in depth and it will be amazing.
I don't know how much this is going to be, but I'm in.
I no breaking of banks because I want everyone to learn. I'm not breaking banks ever.
And
that'll be amazing.
We can't wait.
Yeah.
The date. Yay!
We
can't wait.
We are building up.
Yes.
And then also
Lerato, the date, man.
The excitement that is here. I'm gonna ask everyone who commented here, go comment on the main group. Let people know what they're missing out on. We don't want to create a culture of ignorant people around our products, because if people don't understand our products and represent us in the wrong way, then a lot of people are going to say that our products don't work. So now we're going to be going more in depth. Going forward, I am so jealous. But yes, we'll be going more in depth every week, I think, for the next 4 weeks. So please, make sure, bring all of your downliners, bring everybody. Let them understand that the knowledge that they're going to be getting here is far more valuable than the data that they're crying about. So please let us make sure that next week we get to 500. We were at 300, but let's try to get to 500 next week. So a lot of us now are more learned. And please, I'm gonna ask our pharmacist to let us know what products she's going to be talking about.
Yes.
let us also try to get testimonies around those products. So as she's educating us on the products, we get testimonies so we can understand more fully how our products work. Our products are mind-blowing. Our products are doing amazing things. Now we just want to understand why are these things doing such amazing things. So Nyankela, from next week, as we are doing specific products, let us try our level best to get testimonies around those products. Nyazibonga, thank you so much. I don't know if anybody wants to say anything else.
Hello, Leader Lerato.
Hello, Mommy. How are you?
Hello. I'm good. I'm good. I've got a younger sister who is asthmatic, chronic asthma. What can we combine for her?
So, since you say it's chronic asthma, does it mean that she's taking also meds for it?
Yes.
Yes. So with a patient like that, I would need also to know the kind of medication that she is taking. If she is free to say it, that those are the special cases that I speak on. Because if we're dealing with someone who's already taking some medication for that condition, it means what our example is doing. I'll give an example of asthmatic medication, what they do. They also open up the airways and let air flow easily. So imagine if we don't want to overburden the system. I would need to do it on like an individual case, but A is one of them that she can actually use, starting off with a low dose as well. Remember, our products are for maintenance as well. Maintenance, and you shouldn't just wait for a quick fix. She can use it for maintenance together with the medication that she's using, but we do it at a tapered dose as well, because there's other meds that she's also taking.
Can
reach out to me. Lerato will share my number. You reach out to me.
Are you sure?
To the specifics. No, not to have the whole gang. To the specifics that have the agility to say, can I have friends?
Nyankela, we're gonna push the boot camp. Let's all come to the boot camp. Let us learn as much as possible. Hamban, go and learn the Zoom for today. Study the specific products. So when she comes back and goes in more detail, so that we're not always asking questions, but we're actually learning and are able to empower other people. Let us not be people that are always just asking questions when people that want to learn. It's courtesy humble. The time is gone. Make sure you come back next week, Wednesday. She'll be back online. And thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much that we hit 300. Next week, starts coming about by 500. Thank you so much, Steve. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.